Good morning, everyone. Today we'll speak about the 1 week orientation course that is on human resource development. Now, before we jump into human resource development, I'll explain to you what is human resource management. Now, long before human resource management came into picture, we had personal management. It was just a staff function. We used to think about finance, which was the background of any company, marketing, which would promote about a product or service, and these were considered to be very, very important. Later, we realized that after you try to pick up these things, the salary could be given by any person. So, men were not that important in a company. Later, we realized that men are an important resource that developed when we came into privatization, when people tried to move from one company to company because they were not satisfied with their jobs, and most of the people were ready to give them the jobs. So from personal management, which was just a staff function, they moved into human resource management. Human resource management talks about people as resource. Now, why do you call them as resource? Now, have you any time seen a company without people? The people run the company. But why did they become more important to an organization? An organization plays an important role when we try to well behave with people. We try to see that they are satisfied in an organization. So human resource management came into picture. Later, people realized that it was an important department so that not only the finance and promotion could be done, it could meet the objectives of the people in an organization. Later on, we realized that human resource management, which was trying to satisfy every person in the organization equally. But do you think every person requires the same thing? No. Then what is important to every person? Some people look for career, some people look for growth, some people look for promotion, and most of the people look for some kind of satisfaction in an organization. If we look back into the theory X and Y, we knew that there was one sort of people who disliked work and the other people who liked work. But when we come to theory Z, we came to know that every person has to be given the priority of what he requires. Similarly, in human resource development, we try to see that the person individually who moves ahead, sets his career goals, he should be given the best thing in an organization. Then we started moving towards individual career growth and development. That's the stage where we moved into human resource development. Now, coming into human resource development, it is a framework for helping employees develop their personal and organizational skills, knowledge, and abilities. This development of human resource has become a pivotal strategy of organization to make them know the best in the organization and to create a working world in which a basic education, a one-time training is replaced by constant updating of skills. A lot of time people realize that individual growth and development is an important aspect for every human being. Not only does it satisfy the requirement of the organization, but it will make a fast-paced changes in tasks, tools, and technologies, creating a working world where every person becomes a lifelong learner. Learning is not sufficient because it is only for a specific time. Every person should be learned in every stage of his life. Now, coming to the next slide, that is the objectives and importance. Human resource development not only thinks about one particular area, but it moves into the policies and procedures. That is, every company should have their own policies which can have a flexibility and give the trust and faith of the employee in the organization. It should have a particular structure, a top to down level order in which a procedure should be followed by every person in the organization. Performance management system. Long before we thought that it is only the successful people who survive, but performance management rates the overall development of an employee. It rates not only for his 360 degrees requirement, but it has different methods where assessment is being done. The performance management system becomes an overall development of an employee, giving him the benefits what is required for the organization. Not only does it assess after a year, but it also sees that his overall growth, development, whether it is for peers, superior, subordinate, and outside person as customer. Job evaluation and grading. The net worth of a job is developed when you do a job evaluation. There are a lot of methods where we have grading, which is done by qualitative and quantitative methods of job evaluation. Compensation is an important work because it says, apart from salary, what are the additional benefits that a person gets in order to satisfy the needs of the organization. Now, coming to the employer brand communication and employee engagement. We all know that a particular brand will try to distinguish one product from another. How will it distinguish from a person to person? That's the brand that a person carries. If you're working in Microsoft, your brand value is worth that you represent a particular company. But your employee engagement, the kind of work that you do, the culture that you follow, the kind of communication that you give, that brings about the employee engagement in organizations. Coming to the manpower planning, recruitment, and retention. How do you plan for the year ahead as your human resource or manpower planning? But recruiting the best people whom you invite for the applications is recruitment. Retention is to lose an employee is very easy, but to retain him is very difficult. Are we really satisfying those objectives or not is a challenge to the organization. Succession planning and talent management. Every organization will try to see that it gives benefits to the employee who are talented, good enough, and they have a better position in the organization. Now, coming to the functions of human resource development. According to McLagan's Human Resource, it comprises of three distinct functions: training and development, organization development, and career development. Training and skill development. We all know that skills are very important, and training given for a specific time period for the specific requirement is very reactive at a short term, but it gets into the improvement of skills and attitudes of employees. Organization development. Activities relate more to the term that is required by the organization to increase the overall efficiency of the employees. Coming to the ultimate goal, that is the career development. Every person tries to explore his career options, develop your tools, conduct the job search, evaluate them. The self-assessment is the first step in career development, but later you explore your opportunities, check how you could develop yourself, conduct your job search, and finally evaluate your results. So it is fully committed and skilled employees who effectively perform the work well, and they can develop the organization's growth. Now, coming to the organizational characteristics, HRD is a consistent support which focuses on the functioning of the system. It not only aims at development, but it contributes to the well-being of individual, organization, and society. Planning and process is a continuous planned process because HRD focuses on the forecasting demand and supply of an employee and estimates manpower gaps. That is, we understand how the action plan is monitored, controlled, and a better feedback is given. HRD competencies. It are divided into individual level, dyadic, group level. Today we have come up with the fourth level, the organizational level, which also plays an important role in seeing that the competencies are being developed by the employees. HRD intervention is developed into 4 phases: assessment, design, implementation, and evaluation. Assessing the needs of the people is to prioritize what kind of needs are required by them. Then designing what kind of the needs that they require, objectives, the lesson plan that they can follow, the requirement of materials, training them becoming a better leader, selecting the methods, and scheduling the program. After this, we develop the HRD program of intervention. Now, when we start with the evaluation criteria, we determine the design, we conduct the evaluation, and finally interpret the results, how they are being performed. HRD, as a part of the larger human resource management system, includes training and development, career development, and organization development programs and process. The managers and staff of HRD must establish a working relationship with the line managers to coordinate with the HRD programs and process throughout the organization. To be an effective HRD, professionals must possess a number of competencies and must be able to serve in a number of roles. And finally, I would like to conclude human resource development is most important in aspect in any organization. See that your people are satisfied, given individual priorities, given the benefits that he's working for, the commitment is given to the company, and finally you be successful in achieving the organizational goals of the organization. Thank you.